Welcome back to Beyond the Boundary viewers. This would be, I guess, the first video that Saumya and we are doing on football. We really want to cover some important news on football the last week, especially with what happened today. A big upset for sports overall, because it's not something you hear a lot in headlines. And of course, it became a headline today because of what happened.
Well,
Saumya,
South American football is
yeah,
insanely crazy, as we can say Brazil, America, Brazil, Argentina, and also Uruguay there. It's a
yeah,
crazy football atmosphere. Let's
yeah.
start from our country. Obviously, first we should start from India.
Oh, sure.
About the World Cup qualifiers are being going on for 2027 World Cup and
2026.
2026 World Cup, and India have so far played two matches, one
Yeah,
against Qatar and one against Kuwait.
yeah,
And we won one and we lost one. But we can say that we won against Kuwait, whom we also won against in SAFF Championship, I guess. In the finals, we won against Kuwait there also, and now here also we won against them by 1-0 score line.
yeah,
And Mandeep, I guess, scored the goal in that match.
yeah,
And it was, I thought the scoreline would be more, India should have scored more goals rather than just one goal. We
yeah,
need to improve that kind of a thing. We need to improve more on our attacking behavior, circling their penalty circle, and we should try more shots on the goal so that we can increase our chances of getting a bigger full line.
yeah.
While talking about the second game, it was not good as we expected. South, please continue.
3-0 loss was really bad in front of Qatar. I mean, we knew कि यार ये लोग devastate करने वाले हैं match को, but 3-0. And not only 3-0, let me just give you a few facts. Fourth minute in the game, Qatar scores a goal, and because of a stupid mistake from our keeper, Gurbinder Singh, a stupid mistake, he left the entire left box empty. Well, he could have predicted. It was a sudden shot. I know it's not easy, but you have been the best goalkeeper of India, like in the past
For a
5
long
years.
time now. For a long time
For a
now.
long time
Yes.
now, yeah. We have seen his game a lot, and him making such a small mistake cost the game entirely. Then we also
He
had
wasn't aware. He was not aware, I guess. Was not much in that game at starting minutes. So, matlab, you are not fully prepared in the starting minutes. Now, nobody expect that this shot would come and you have to save it. I guess that was the mentality there.
yeah, that definitely could be the problem. And then as the game continued, Qatar hit two more goals, like one at the end of the game and one somewhere after in the 46th minute actually. So before
After the
the
first half, yes.
yeah,
After
yeah,
the first half.
after the first half. So with all of that, and Sunil Chetri definitely, since there was no point in focusing on the attack because it was 2-0 already, so they decided to let Chetri rest for the next match. And just to because there was no point at this point of the game, there was no point to keep Chetri in the game. It was not gonna, like, we were not gonna surpass that 2-0 mark, especially with Qatar, who I think has the Asia ranking of 6, I think 6 or 15, I'm not sure. But
Oh.
Qatar is well versed in that, and especially after the FIFA World Cup hosted by Qatar, there's of course the chance, not the chance, but the possibility कि Qatar ने अपना sports game बढ़ाया ही होगा. They have got a lot of funding now. Apart from the fact that they have oil and whatnot, yeah,
Through World Cup, they got exposure from different teams, playing with different teams, so they knew some techniques which India may not have known, because experience provides such things that you cannot learn from watching videos or something like that from that point of perspective. But yes, India was not up to the mark as India was against Kuwait, I guess. They left many scoring opportunities. Can you brief me on that?
Yeah. They did leave a lot of opportunities, but in retrospect, I feel Igor Stimac, the Russian coach that India had, they just signed him last year, I think. He has definitely done an amazing job in motivating all the players to play like football should be played. And two more things just arise in my mind. First of all, big thing for Odisha right now, because in India, Odisha is just a state. जिसका कैपिटल हमको पता है, भुवनेश्वर, that's it. It's just a state. But as we're moving forward, Odisha is becoming the hub, the state, sort of the state of where football is going to happen, and not only football, but the entirety of sports, sports like hockey. Odisha is becoming the hub of that. So imagine.
Hockey World Cup was hold by Odisha, and also like पहले फुटबॉल का जो एपिसेंटर रहता था वो अपना बंगाल साइड रहता था, मोहन बगान वो वाला क्लब रहता था, एंड बट नाउ अब वो शिफ्ट हो रहा है उड़ीसा की तरफ. उड़ीसा एक स्पोर्ट्स के उसमें बहुत ऊपर आ रहा है. उसने हॉकी वर्ल्ड कप भी करा. उसमें इंडिया का सबसे बढ़िया शायद हॉकी का मैदान है कलिंगा स्टेडियम. एंड अब फुटबॉल में भी वो इतना अच्छा कर रहा है, एंड आई गेस वो हब बनेगा. अदर देन क्रिकेट के जो भी स्पोर्ट्स होते हैं ना मेजरली वो वाले उधर के लिए हब बनेगा.
कलिंगा के अलावा भी कलकत्ता के पास सॉल्ट लेक स्टेडियम करके है, which I think for now is the biggest football stadium India has. but आगे देख सकते हैं, इससे भी बड़े बन सकते हैं मुंबई में और बैंगलोर में, who knows. That takes us to the elephant in the room जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा था. आज जो हादसा हुआ है in Brazil, where it seems like the police clashed with some Argentine fans, and this was a game, Saumya, this was a game of the legends. It's Argentina in one side and Brazil at one side. It's going to be the El Clasico of South American football. And then you have things
but
like
Neymar was not playing, so there was a bit of missing star player Brazil there. But yeah, there was no मतलब हाइप कम नहीं हुई थी उस मैच में, क्योंकि ऐसी चीजें हो गई थी उस मैच में कि लाइक शायद अर्जेंटीन के नेशनल एंथम को पे बू करा गया था उनके प्लेयर्स को, एंड उसके कारण वो थोड़ी लड़ाई झगड़ा स्टार्ट हुआ.
So an everyday thing in our country. मतलब if you find a Pakistani or whatnot. So यही हुआ कि as Soumya said कि these Brazilian idiots were booing the Argentinian national anthem, showing disrespect. आप expect करो कि हाँ backlash होगा. But the worst part is, instead of controlling the crowd, the Brazilian police start hitting the Argentine fans. That's a classic case of police brutality.
Yes.
मतलब what happened to Aditi Devo Bhava, although it's not their thing, it's ours. But
yes, matlab you have to treat every person right. Like it was the fault of the Brazilian crowd, not the Argentine crowd, that they were booing the national anthem. So police should have controlled the Brazilian crowd, not start hitting the Argentine crowd. Like that, it is the basic common sense. But shayad they were biased towards their crowd. It can be a reason, and they started hitting the Argentine crowd. But Argentine team came fully support of their crowd, and they stopped the match there and asked police to stop hitting the fans. And Emi Martinez, everybody knows who Emi Martinez is, the world famous goalkeeper who hold the golden glove like in that manner in the final prize distribution. But he tried stopping the police from hitting the fans, and Messi was so distorted from that action of police. So he took the team away from the pitch and stopped the game there.
वो यही बोला ना उसके tweet में, I think that he said, or on the interview, I'm not sure. He said कि there were families of the Argentine players in the crowd. He was not on, मतलब वो परेशान था genuinely कि भाई, मतलब I watched this video, man. He was just looking, he couldn't move a muscle. वो इतना घबराया हुआ था.
And the police was hitting with their like
batons. The batons.
Total police brutality. Yes.
So it was a bad day for football today and sports in general. Just another small news, a short news. Uruguay versus Argentina हुआ था अभी इसी हफ्ते हुआ था, and
before Argentina versus Brazil, and Uruguay have beaten the Argentine team, like wow. A team consisting of Messi. Like 2-0, not only by 1-0 goal mark, but 2-0 is a big win against Argentina. It's a big win.
Man, I don't know.
And I guess Suarez was also not playing that match. I didn't think Suarez was there.
Suarez,
and there was
no.
And there also banter was going on, and some Uruguay player also teased Rodrigo de Paul, the so-called bodyguard of Lionel Messi in a very derogatory terms. I should not say that on this video, but yeah, there was some teasing going on, and it was typical South American football we watched in that match, and also against the Brazil and Argentina, where tit for tat Argentina won that match by 1-0, I guess.
Yeah. And yes. That reminds me, Argentina just became the first team to beat Brazil on their home
In
turf.
Brazil.
On the home.
Yes.
Yeah, just imagine that. इतनी अच्छी team है and इतने साल से नहीं कर पा रही, so that's a big thing.
Maybe that's why the police person
it's like it's like the World Cup final again, man. India versus Australia अभी जो हुआ है.
Yeah.
It's like India had to be defeated for the master plan to work.
याद मत दिलाओ.
Yeah, and that takes us to the final news we want to cover in this video. Gavi. Who Gavi?
Pablo Gavi.
Pablo
Gavi. He's the famous Spanish footballer and who plays for Barcelona, and he's being injured. It's due to the FIFA club compensation policy that FIFA would pay $22,000 to Barcelona for every day that Pablo Gavi is not present and is not fully fit. This is applicable only after 28 days of injury, and I guess it will be a long thing because Pablo Gavi injury was serious, so it will take more than 4 or 5 months. So Barcelona would be paid handsomely by FIFA.
Handsomely, very handsomely indeed. with all the issues with their debt, this is definitely a
they were a bankrupt bankrupt club, and they couldn't hold Messi because of that thing. That was the main reason Messi had to leave Barcelona. So after that, Barcelona has been in the problem of bankruptcy, and now they are getting some money, but at the cost of their most famous player after Lewandowski. So it would trouble them in their matches, but they will also get paid. So it balances out.
It does seem like that Major League Soccer and Saudi Pro League, because of Ronaldo and Messi, this shift in paradigm is being seen all over the world. Europe का ही पूरा बस चलता था कि हाँ, La Liga, Bundesliga, League One, जितने even Barclays Premier League, which is in England, का Brexit हो चुका है, but
and also Champions League, Premier League, all that thing.
Yeah, all the biggest trophies and championships in football, Europe. अब एकदम से मेसी और रोनाल्डो एक इधर गया अरब एंड अमेरिका एकदम से पूरा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो गया है. Nobody is giving $2 to Barcelona or Real Madrid is still in the game, I would say.
Barcelona was known because of Messi and the former players like when they retired,
Iniesta,
and
Sergio Ramos. Like you have some of the
Ramos was in Madrid.
No, no. Did he play sometime for Barca?
Sergio Ramos was in Madrid, na? With Cristiano Ronaldo.
Achha, sorry, I was saying Busquets. Sorry, Sergio Busquets.
Busquets was there. Yes. So they were all famous for. Barcelona was famous for all of them. Some of them retired, and Messi was out because of the bankruptcy. And then after that, downfall came. But when Lewandowski entered, and so some Barcelona got rejuvenated because people का interest उसमें rejuvenate हो गया because Lewandowski is one of the finest striker going on, and साथ में Pablo Gavi also was good, so थोड़ा interest आया था, but अब वापस उतना interest नहीं जितना पहले हुआ करता था.
So वही है कि उनको खूब मालामाल कर देगा FIFA वाले because of their club compensation policy. So I guess that's it for this video. And
I should also say India is currently on the 3rd rank in that qualification. India should win against Afghanistan by more than 4 goals so that India could finish in top 2 and proceed to next round. So that are the main things.
Okay guys, we're going to end it here. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next football recap of next week. Goodbye.